Well, first opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And able to get this out to the 25. Here's a Louisiana native from the town of Jennings. It's Travis Etienne. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. When you look at this Saints defense, they're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Richardson to throw off play action. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Richardson looking to throw. And that is incomplete.
That was the first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Oh, he shifts past him. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now it's Burrow. Sets up the screen to Robinson. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Now Burrow. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
2, ready?
Now Burrow changing things up here. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
2nd and a couple. A handoff running left is Etienne. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Richardson. Caught right side, Davis. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll make it 2nd down. And you look at the Saints defense. Now, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And not just speed, not just their physical skills. You know what pulls it all together for this secondary? Their smarts and communication. They play really well as a unit.
Rolling to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Now Richardson. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 28. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
And this is going to be intercepted. And the Saints force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to get with the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Here's 2nd and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 40, right around the 39. So solid starting field position. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. Milton Williams there on the tackle. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. On the counter, this is Robinson. And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow, eluding the pressure right. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process. Robinson up the middle. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. To the right side here, caught by Kincaid. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Dalton Kincaid, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are an extra point away from drawing level. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. They'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And a nice call and really good execution there because they gave him a little bit of a different launch angle perhaps, you know. You don't want to have the quarterback dropping back 5 to 7 steps on every play and have the defense zero in on it. There you hope that you get your defense going one way. They sent him the other, and they picked up nice yardage with that completion.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. Off the option, here's Etienne. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. These two teams all tied after 1. New Orleans adding some depth to the secondary. They've got 6 DBs out there now for 3rd. Richardson looking to throw this. Smith and Jigba with the grab. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. They go play action with Burrow. This to the tight end, Kincaid. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Here's Burrow. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Burrow will throw. Oh, he stays up. That's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. The Saints sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. And Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Here we go. Here's 2nd and 3. 11. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. They come with a jet sweep here as Burrow just taps that forward. And a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
1-1, ready? Gun.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. This taken in by Kincaid.
Missed.
This will not go down. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Jordan Kincaid with his 2nd touchdown in this 1st half. And the Saints have taken the lead. McPherson on for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Sanders on for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Over the middle, complete. It's Baker. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now it's Burrow.
That's out wide here for Robinson.
They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Burrow on play action. Flush to his, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. So 3rd down, and the Falcons going with a dime. 6 defensive backs. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
This is taken at the 15.
Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Fighting down past the 45. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Here's Richardson to throw.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Now it's Richardson.
Buying time to his left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Richardson going to move him around.
Second and 6. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
And that is incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there, relied on the big guys up front, and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Second and 10. Richardson working from the gun.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Here's another 1st and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty.
Draw play, ETN.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Falcons have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 21-14.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Second down and a yard. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operated.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Burrow looking to pass. Checks this one down to Robinson. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
And his throw is incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Burrow. He'll get this to Baker. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. Oh, they're changing this at the line. Burrow going for it on 4th. That is caught. He's got the first down and more than that. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. 55 yards. And the Saints' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. And McPherson on for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, Richardson. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. And the blitz is a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's down
We all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now inside the 25. Travis Etienne. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Richardson. Flushed out right. Richardson hit it, he fumbles it. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
After that play, I think we know one quarterback will be extremely happy if his defense can hold the opposing team to a field goal here.
Here we go. 11.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. George Karlaftis, the man to bring him down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
12. 11.
Now it's Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
They'll run with Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
They come with a jet sweep here as Burrow just taps that forward. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
It'll be a gain of 4, but it'll bring us now to a 3rd and goal.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
They'll drop to throw. And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. From 6 yards away.
And the Saints have scored again in this 3rd quarter. This time they move out in front.
Brandon, is there any way you and I can join this quarterback in the zone he's in? He's absolutely feeling it. Touchdown after touchdown, throwing the ball.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Now Richardson. ETN bringing in another one.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
This 2nd and 4. Hands it off out of the gun.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Richardson looking to throw this.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. So stuck from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Now receiver in motion left. Davis is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. So 2 tries from the 2, and they remain at the 2.
And now I'm thinking RPO, what they call run-pass option. Don't just make it a simple running play. Give them a chance. Put it in the hands of your quarterback and see if he can.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
11.
Here's Burrow. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting them back on the sack.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Burrow will throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Richardson off the play fake.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Richardson out of the shotgun.
And he will find his big tight end over the middle.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
A give running right, Etienne.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They go play action with Richardson.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons.
Jackson Smith and Jigba.
A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Falcons have broken our tie and have taken a fourth quarter lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run, and that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep. And he'll be out of bounds after a short pickup, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Second and 6 coming up.
11 mighty. 11 MT.
Throwing, Burrow. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long.
11.
To throw, Burrow. And a fumble. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Falcons grab it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yep, the opportunity squashed. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this game not quite over yet, and we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all of their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Good gain there on 1st down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Falcons. Cortland Sutton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
11 mighty.
They begin the drive with Robinson. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Now Burrow changing the look. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control.
And that's caught inside the 35. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
Well, defensively there, you want to play it a little safe and keep the action in front of you, but you definitely aren't looking to give up plays like that. They still got the cushion of a 2-score lead, but don't give them a freebie here in the final minute.
This is 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's Burrow. That's complete to Baker.
And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
On 2.
Here's 2nd down.
Gun. Shot. 11 Thomas. 11. 12. 11. Stop.
Burrow.
And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time has run out on this ball game.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice. Obviously, your training camps, your off season. But on